welcome to Firearms of America. Today I am back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida with this Glock 19 Generation 5. Now I wanted to review this one for a while, so let's get into it. So, the good old Glock 19 in a brand new Generation 5. 15 capacity standard magazine, 4-inch barrel chambered in 9mm. Let's do some shooting and see what it can do. Now, if you are buying a Glock, can't go wrong getting one chambered in 9mm. Obviously, because as some of you know, that was the original Glock 17 that was created, manufactured specifically to handle the 9mm round. So we will see how this one handles. Now, what I really like about this Glock 19 is the functionality. It is not too big, it is not too heavy, not too bulky to have it as a main concealed carry weapon, but at the same time, with a 15 capacity magazine that it comes with standard, which you can increase, you can get a 17 capacity magazine, 20, 22. You can have it as a very, very good home defense weapon. So, I got my 5 rounds in, or 6 rounds, looks like 6 rounds, and you probably noticed the new magazines that are implemented in Generation 5. They really are the same good old Glock magazines, still nicely numbered, still feel very, very good, except they made this orange guide right here, and I think psychologically it really helps because you can see it faster. Eyes detect it quicker, right? Human psychology, cool. Let's do some shooting. So I think I will start with that yellow circle in the very center. See if I can get that. Alrighty. And I got the bullseye. So, a few things that happened with the Generation 5. Definitely huge, in my opinion, huge improvements in a Generation 5 is that we do have the upgraded guide rod. Now, with that, you do have a little bit of a tougher slide to rag, not by a lot. If you really want a softer slide to rag, Generation 3 is probably one of the softest ones. However, with that tougher guide rod, with a tougher spring, you do have a much better recoil absorption by that spring. So shooting this gun, I mean, 4-inch barrel, it should handle the 9mm pretty good. But considering that this is, I mean, very lightweight. It's very lightweight for a 4-inch barrel. All, you know, compact, pretty much almost full size, right? Not compact, but almost full size, because we do have our 5-inch barrel that is considered a full-size gun. This is really good. Now, a few other things that have been changed. I'm not gonna say improved because from different people, you know, different opinions. Of course, you probably already noticed we do have a grip, and as you can see, it actually resembles much more the original Pistole 80, the P80, the original Glock 17, Generation 1, obviously the very first one, because it did not have these finger grooves, so they got rid of those finger grooves. Now personally to me, I did like those finger grooves to have them as kind of, in addition to the aggression that was already on the grip, to have, you know, that extra something that helps you with, you know, managing the recoil. However, here, I would say it still does a pretty good job. It's just as aggressive as the Generation 4 grip, but without the finger grooves. Personal preference, really, I would say there are just as many people out there that say, hey, I love those finger grooves, and people that say, you know what, I like this way better. Now, the mag release here, as you can see, it is a little bit different. It's practically the same as the Generation 4. It is definitely different to the Generation 3, however, it is flatter, it sits flatter to the grip. And I think I do prefer more the Generation 3 mag release, because I think it is much better and much more intuitive compared to this one. No big deal. Not ambidextrous, but it does, you know, interchange if you want to switch it for, you know, if you're left-handed. The slide release right here is ambidextrous, so just switch yourself mag release and you're good to go if you are lefty. Not the leftist, lefty. Difference there. Now the sides, you have your standard Glock sides, which I have to admit they do take some adjusting to do, but if you're a Glock person, you probably already are adjusted to them. Let's put 5 more rounds through this, and we'll talk about a few other things. We'll talk about the trigger. Now overall, like I said, Glock 19 is probably one of the best beginner buys. So if you don't have a gun, right, and you want something that can do it all, you can have it in your house as a home defense weapon, you can have it as your main concealed carry weapon, you can carry it in your car as a self-defense weapon. Fantastic option because of the capacity, because of ergonomics, because of the size and weight. It's just great. And the way it handles the recoil is impressive. So let's see if I can get rid of this mosquito and then hit that yellow circle in the middle. All right. Now, one thing that I wanted to point out here, you probably already noticed on this grip right here, as you can see, there is sort of already a Magwell going. Now, you can obviously add a Magwell to this. There is actually a special place for the screw to add the Magwell, but I do like that they implemented that as well. All right, so no more left bottom. Let's do the yellow. Bullseye. Might be getting close to being proud of myself today. So let's talk about the trigger. That's one of the things that I always liked on the Glock. Now, if you're wondering if this is your first Glock review, you're considering to buy this gun, and you obviously don't see any safety, no thumb safety, nothing like that, you're wondering about the safety features of the Glock. Well, Glock is known for their safe action system that is implemented on the trigger, and this is what you see here, this little pre-trigger thing. Now, personally, I like this thing because it gives you sort of that psychological feel that you have the finger on the trigger, right, before you actually have the finger on the trigger. I like that, but the function of it is to protect from the strike, from the drop, so that you don't have an accidental discharge. So if you are not pressing on this pre-trigger here, you won't be able to press the trigger. And this system is called safe action. Glocks, yes. Now, about the slide a little bit. You do have serrations on the back. You do have serrations on the front. So if you're one of those people or one of these people, satisfies you both. But let's come back to the trigger. You know, I didn't finish the trigger. Now we have our 26 and pull on the trigger, and we have our typical about 3.5 millimeters of the safe travel, and then after that a very crisp break. So there isn't really anything unnecessary in there. The trigger is awesome. I love the trigger. So let's do 5 more rounds, and I'll try to come up with some reasonable conclusion for this pistol. Now, one thing to let you know, since this is a brand new Glock, you're probably wondering what it comes with in the box. Well, it comes with a few things. The empty shell is not included, but it does come with 3 magazines. It does come with the speed loader or whatever that is. Never used one of those, so should probably try just for the hell of it. You do have your barrel cleaning kit right here with a little rod and a little brush. Of course, the lock as required by NFA, and of course you do have, that's pretty cool actually, I do like it, you do have a few grip extenders. Now I won't call them extenders, grip fatteners. They make the grip fatter, so if this is too thin of a grip, which for me honestly is perfect, but if it is, you can always put one of those on it and it will make it a little bit wider. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like it a lot. So, put 5 more rounds. Try to finish off that yellow circle and finish off this review with some decent conclusion. I also want to mention here is that if you are a fan of MOS, which stands for Modular Optic System, that Glock has, basically it is the cutout on the slide which you can remove and have a red dot on your gun, which I have to say, you know, having a gun channel on YouTube, I hear a lot of different opinions. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally absolutely love it, and I think that is the future of handguns, the MOS. So they do have, if you are into that, they do have the MOS version of Glock 19 Generation 5. Check that out, pretty cool. If you haven't shot a pistol, not necessarily like Glock, if you haven't shot a pistol with MOS before, check it out, check it out. All right, so let's finish up that yellow. Not bad. So, as you would expect, Glock did it again. Can't let you down, especially this particular 19 model. I think it's just an ultimate handgun, I think, because of the size, because of how it handles the recoil, its simplicity, its reliability. You can conceal carry it, you can have it as a home defense, you can have it in the car. It is just perfect in every way. Thank you very much guys for watching. If you have any review requests, drop them in the comments below. I always look out for those. If I see something, I put it on my to-do list, and if I come across it, I do it as the priority. Thank you very much guys for watching. This was Firearms of America. I'll see you guys in the next video.